Hello guys, Chris here again. I'm bringing you another tutorial today. This one actually wasn't meant to be done for a few weeks, but the tutorial which I was meant to be doing is taking quite a long time to edit. I might have to redo it because when I finished recording it, it lasted 27 minutes, which is a very long time for someone to keep their concentration. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. But for this, for now, doing another tutorial today. Someone, I get a load of requests for tutorials, and I said I'll do this one because this one's probably the easiest to do, and it's the shortest amount of time. So it's about adding effects and so forth to cover photos, to all graphics, just to enhance the image. I get a lot of people who say, is this image good? And I say, yeah, you just need to add a bit this and that, and I thought, well, I might as well make a tutorial on it, because then, you can do it, and you wouldn't have to keep asking me or other people how it is. You would know how good it is. So yeah, we'll get started. So as you can see, I've got a cover photo of Diego Costa. It's very basic. I mean, all it is a background Diego Costa and some text. I thought, yeah, we'll make it a lot better. So the first thing which, I normally do is I get a gradient. So as you can see, I've already set one up here. It's just blue onto dark blue, and then we'll just I'll leave that. Actually, if you click the top pointer, it changes the opacity of the gradient, so make that 0, and then as you can see, it fades into nothing really. Just fades away. So yeah, if you put the layer over Diego Costa, you can see that the blue is kind of fading away. It starts off at the bottom and it fades away as it goes towards the top of the image. That's a good effect, and it can work. I mean, I like to use this quite a bit at the time. It kind of signifies that the player is coming through the image, gives it, I suppose, a bit of perspective to the photo. Maybe adds a bit of 3D effects, So yeah, you can do that, and then on the side you've got all these layer styles, so I normally go through them until I find a good one. I believe the best one is lighten. That's pretty good. Screen's fairly decent as well. You could keep going through them. I mean, that one, exclusion, looks really good. So you just add effects like that. So yeah, just go through them until you find the one you want. I mean, that one looks pretty good. Color just adds a bit of color to the render. But no, we'll leave it on exclusion for now, and just leave that there. So as you can see, it kind of makes it look a bit better. Now, as you can see, I've got the render online. I didn't want to take time cutting it out. I mean, I'm only doing this with tutorials. I do tend to rush things, only because you want to know the key aspects. So yeah, one thing that I like to use is football backgrounds. So I mean, you could just use Stamford Bridge. I'll just get a picture of Stamford Bridge. It's these search tools at the top are very key for me. I always look for large images, because when you scale them down, it keeps the keeps it visible, should I say, because if you get a small image and you try and enlarge it, it'll become pixelated and it'll just look awful. So we'll just go down, we'll just pick this one, just copy that over into there, zoom out, and then just scale it up to the image. Apologies if you keep seeing it flashing black. I don't know why. It's probably my graphics driver that's doing that. So put that in the background. And once again, just use the layer styles. I mean, some of these looking quite good. I suppose. I mean, exclusion again is pretty good, but we'll try screen. And then if you click at the bottom right, the third button where it says add layer mask, you can choose the gradient. Make sure it's black fading into white. And then you can just drag up with the layer mask, and it will just fade it away into the background. Or you could just do it the other way if you wanted to, make it like that. And if you want to do it 2 times, you just right click the layer mask and apply, and then redo another layer mask, and there you go, you're going like that. So we'll just move that up a bit. Yep, so we've got that. One thing which I haven't actually used very often, but a lot of people seem to be using it, and I'm very interested by it, is space backgrounds. These are excellent for like adding effects. So I mean, you could just pick a random one. I don't know how this is going to work out because I have not really done this that often. So I'll just show you like tips and tricks on how to get into the background if the image will load. Well, let's try and find another one then. Let's try that one. See if that one works. Yeah, this is my internet's been very poor lately. That's probably why I haven't uploaded that much. It's been absolutely awful. So yeah, I was just doing this tutorial just to help people. You know, think it's very difficult to actually find a good image here. Let's just let's go back to the search tools. Let's go to large. I'm trying to find a website that's not Wallpaper Trade, which seems to be coming up all the time. Trying to find a good one. That one. Let's see if that one works. That one works. Right, so yeah, we'll just we'll get this. We'll just copy that over. So yeah, copy it over the thing, over the whole image, and then we'll zoom out, scale it down again. No, so you just do it here, and then you want to get like as much of the effect in as possible. We've got it like that, and we've got it behind Diego Costa. And then once again, you could use layer styles. I mean, see which one works. I mean, there's some really good ones that could work here. I mean, screen works, color dodge can work, linear dodge can work. You know, a lot of effects can be used here. So I mean, that one, the exclusion once again looks good. You know, it's. I mean, that one looks alright. But then what you can do, luminosity, you can like decrease the fill. And once again, as I said, layer mask, and then you want to get like a brush. I used a circular one with no 0% hardness. I make it as like about 1,000. So oh no, that's a bit big. Let's try 600. Yeah, so you just, you know, just click around, go on the outside, and then I mean, if you want to add another effects, you could just duplicate the layer and then do overlay, and then once again just do it again. I bet you know, you just keep working with it. You know, it's oh, and there you go. That looks fairly decent. I mean, I'm not going to make it look amazing. So I just want you to understand like certain effects that I use in my images. One thing that a lot of people seem to request is like the brushes. How I put images into the brushes. I'll show you how to do that. Like we'll get a brush. Let's say. How does that one look? That looks fair. That looks alright. So we'll put it behind Diego Costa. As you can see, kind of added a bit of effect to it. Let's make it a bit lighter there. And we get Spain. Let's get Spain flag because Diego Costa is plays for Spain. I'll just wait for that. Copy the image. Yeah, put it in, and then just turn it a bit if you want. Get it like that, see how that looks, and then you want to put it over the paintbrush layer and then create a clipping mask. And as you can see, it now clips into the paintbrush that I've just set. It kind of actually makes it look pretty good. I mean, it looks a lot better than I was actually thinking it would. So yeah, that's like picture effects you could do. With text effects, it's a bit more challenging. I mean, I tend to just stick with the basic gradient overlays. So as you can see, with gradient overlays, actually I should mention this. I always say, if I find one which I really like, I always make sure I save it. So as you can see, like these 7 down here, this one down to here, these are the ones which I thought, oh yeah, they're very good, I'll use them again, and then I save them for like future use. It just makes it easier for you, because I mean, if I have a gold one, then I can just set it to that, and straight away I can just, or if I want to like shiny effects, use the silver to white. If I want a dark effect, use the black to dark grey, or a lighter one, you know, or even red. But yeah, we just use the gold. Stroke, with making it slightly 3D, or you know, just make that bigger, because make that bigger a second. Yeah, so one thing which I've actually started to use a lot more now as well is the bevel and emboss tool. This is excellent. I don't know why I never used it before, but if you like, you can really make it come out, or the picture, or you can just add, you know, a lot of the lighting, you know, I mean, it kind of makes it look better. I try to make it a bit, I think that looks fairly, just trying to see what I can do here. That looks alright. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like, it's got a bit of, what do you call it, height to the text. I'm very bad at explaining things, but you can probably see that it's looking a lot better with the text. Like things you could do with the text. One thing which I which I actually used in my logo was I split like slightly half of the last letter and the first letter in the next word. So how I did that was, I'll show you how to do that. We'll just we'll delete that for now, Diego. Just put that there, and then you want to rasterize the type, so then so it allows you to edit. Then what you're going to do, you do this two ways. You can do it with a shape, like let's say I used a polygon. You can use path. Actually, hold on, it's not. I think I might have set it. Yeah, I already set it too high. Let's just make it. No, that's too small. I'm trying to work out. That's a bit 35. So yeah, use the polygon tool. I mean, a lot of people would know how to do this already, but I really want to just show everyone how I normally do it. So yeah, we just make the selection, just move that up, and then just go to Diego, press delete, and as you can see, actually that doesn't look as good as I hoped. Let's change that to 0.1 then. Move that up, and then delete. Oh, actually no, delete. As you see, you kind of delete it a little bit. It's not as good as the other method. So the other method I did was the pen tool. So we just go down here, cut across half the letter, and make selection, and then go to Diego again, delete, and then like you can see, it's kind of, it's not as clean as I would hope it to be. So a way to, you know, get over that is actually going back to this. Go to hold on. Yeah, you go to stroke path, stroke 1, and you see it's strokes, and then we're going to just get off. Which layer is it? I'm trying to work out which layer it is. Actually, so yeah, you just rub out the rest, and as you can see, it's kind of cleaned up a bit. You kind of got Diego just fading, like cutting away, and then you could just do the same for Costa. And yeah, that's. I'll probably just leave it at that. Kind of looks a lot better than it did at the start. So yeah, it's just using background textures actually really good. Grunge textures are probably the best to use for like images to put in the background. As I said, you know, use the layer styles or whatever, normal and exclusion, stuff like that. You know, using layer masks to to delete away some of the bits you don't want. It's just stuff like that. I'm going to leave the tutorial here because I have a feeling I'm talking for way too long. Yeah, there's going to be more tutorials coming up, more speed arts coming up, and also I'm sure you know my Facebook page, which is I'm probably going to have to keep as Chris Covers. I'm finding I think I might have found a person to take over, but I'm just waiting. I'm running a competition basically. If you know, send me a cover photo, and then me and a few people are going to decide who's the best and who kind of like replicates my work a bit, because I like to be consistent with my work, but then I don't like every work being, well, I like it being unique, but I want it to all be the same quality. So we're looking at that, and you know, there's stuff happening. I mean, you can follow me on my Twitter as well. I upload a lot of my stuff there. I mean, I've got some really good stuff coming out. I've teamed up with a YouTuber. We're doing shirt designs. That's something that's testing me a bit. I've also got my FIFA 15 concepts which go up on there. I've got other concepts as well. I mean, someone asked me to do a Call of Duty one. I said, yeah, that's not a bad idea. And I think someone else also came up to me and asked me to create custom FIFA 15 cover, video game covers. And I thought that was a very interesting idea, because I know a lot of people don't like the generic players that they get on there, which I think is Messi and Hazard for the UK. I'm not sure about everyone else. And I said, no, that's a really good idea, because I know a lot of people want their favourite players on the front cover. And I said, yeah, I'll work out a system, because I'm going back to uni soon. So I'm sure I'll work out how to do it. But yeah, no, I'll leave the tutorial here. Just leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want me to do a tutorial on. You can message me on my Twitter, you can add me on my Skype, and yeah, so I'll leave it there. Thanks for listening, guys, and see you again soon.